So sometimes when we start a new thing, and I don't care how great we think we are, right? We sometimes ask ourselves, how do I know I'm even doing this new thing right? And I want to talk about that right now. How do you know you're scrumbaning right? What's a sanity check that you could do with yourself or as a team to say, you know what, we're really wrapping our head around this thing and putting the theory into action, and we are becoming more of a high performing team. So I'll just touch up on some things at a high level. But first being, you'll see an increase in the team's throughput. Secondly, you'll have a decrease in the bottlenecking and removal of waste from your processes and the systems. And the systems aren't just within the nucleus of your team, right? It's those interactions and those boundaries and dependencies with other organizations or with vendors or with other teams. Your stakeholders will attest to more consistent quality upon every delivery. I know some teams start off with the goal of maybe delivering weekly or delivering every iteration or sprint if they're on a 2 week or monthly. And I know it depends on the type of team that you have, right? Because architecture is going to differ from operations, is going to differ from infrastructure, which is going to be also different from your software development teams. And ideally, we want to get to a point where we're delivering and releasing every day if possible. But, we live within constraints. So regardless of what that delivery schedule is, your stakeholders will comment and will share with you that, hey, we're seeing less defects come across. We're witnessing better quality. You'll see less bugs being entered into the system, and you'll find yourself spending less time writing stories in 3 weeks to fix something that you developed and released 2 weeks ago. And don't act like that doesn't happen, because we know it does, right? We all are victims of that whole thing. But then next, you're managing your capacity. Good for you. Good for you. You're managing that capacity where you're proactively aligning your time to where it should go, where it should be spent, which is the most valuable work for the enterprise at that time. We make the best decisions we can with the information that we have at that time. And then finally, you'll notice that you have higher team happiness scores and improved net promoter scores. Sometimes those things, let's keep it real, may take a dunk, but it's okay, because you've been operating with more structure and you've allowed your team to have the flexibility that they need to. You're able to have your trends, to analyze those trends, which allows you to start asking better questions. You start understanding your whys, and then you can course correct. That may be course correction over the next sprint. It might be a new and refined process. Whatever it is, you'll be able to make sense and articulate to anyone else that comes into your space and ask questions regarding the dynamics and the behaviors of the team in a more agile-like way. Thank you.